taking my slow car to a timed race event to see how it does on the stopwatch versus all the other cars here. I've got a sneaky little secret I know about this car, which I'll tell you later. But first, I've got to make sure the car can handle the punishment I'm going to put it through. We have the coolant, the clutch and brake fluid. We've got the engine oil and tires. Traction B, not the best, but they'll do. I'm just about at the end of my oil life, so if I'm going to send this car around a track, I better change the oil first. It's the coolest joke to play. When racing, you want to make sure the oil level is right at the top of the mark on the dipsticks. There's the minimum, there's the maximum. And as you can see, I've got it right at the top, which is perfect. For weight reduction for the car, I only want to remove things that are really easy to remove and that save a lot of weight. I'm going to take out my heavy rubber floor mat, the spare tire, the paperwork, the tools, and the rear headrests. And all of this stuff combined should save me about 35 kilos. I'm going to go scope out my competition. The MX-5 is the best-selling convertible in the world, and this is the rarest MX-5 of them all. It's a coupe, and only 188 of them were ever made. Having the rarest version of a hugely popular car makes it very special, and I'm amazed this owner is racing it. As you can see, the competition varied massively, from German and Japanese sports cars to big V8 American muscle cars. And with cars ranging from a Honda Fit all the way up to a Nissan GTR, I knew there was going to be some interesting competition ahead. Look at the size of that tumbleweed. Take me on a rocket ride. My secret with this car is it looks like a big heavy family hatchback, but in reality it only weighs 1,350 kilos, whereas the soft top MX-5 weighs 1,061 kilos, so it's only about 200 to 250 kilos heavier. It actually has the same engine as an MX-5 and it has a 6-speed manual transmission. So even though this car might not look like a great candidate, it's actually a bit of a wolf in sheep's clothing. MX-5s are really good track weapons, so if this has even a little bit of their DNA in it, I think I'll be alright. Talk too loud because I might sound a bit big-headed, but I just beat the guy in front of me by a second, which is good. He's in a new MX-5 with racing slicks. When I get home, I'll walk around the car and film a damage report for you, but how did I do? My lap times got faster and faster throughout the day, which was excellent news. and my fastest time ended up being 78 seconds. A lot of entry-level sports cars, like the MX-5, Subaru BRZ/GT86, they were all getting about 75 seconds. The faster cars, like the Civic Type R and the Caymans, they were all getting about 70 seconds. And the super fast cars, like the Nissan GTR, the Audi RS5, they were all getting about 67 seconds. So my time does look quite slow, but I have some excuses. All of the drivers there were really good drivers. I was expecting a range. They all knew how to drive their cars really smooth and to the limit. So I have to give credit to good driving on the other drivers' parts, because they were really exceptional. And all of the other cars, maybe apart from one or two, were on racing semi-slick tires. I was on a hard compound all season. That would have given me a few seconds right there. With my time of 78 seconds, I can't complain with that. I think this car really proved itself. Time for the damage report, and I drove the car home for 1 hour and it drove excellently. I didn't hit any cones, so there's no cone strike marks, which is good. The only thing is the tires took a hell of a beating. The surface of them is all like melted and rough. The biting edge of the tires has been chunked away, but they're still pretty good. There's not a whole bunch of wear on them, which is really nice. So yeah, overall, the car held up really great. I'm super happy with it.